I loves me some 1 degree of Chunky B.
Now, I just have to make a comment about Chunky B. Have you ever seen him looking so good?
The panel that includes actress Lady Kazan, comedian Chunky B, and Playboy TV host Julie Strain. Chunky?
What was the question?
Woo! Talk to me, Goose.
Right?
Yeah, we're open up on a casual podcast, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, welcome. 1 degree of Chunky B in the garage of love. Things are clicking, things are happening, and the only reason it is like that is because you people are tuning in. You're awesome, and I like what you're wearing. Have you been going to the gym? Looking good. Across the table of love in the garage of love, please say hello with a big round of applause. The executive producer of 1 degree of Chunky B, Gary Adler.
Hey, Chunky
Yep.
B, check it out.
Yep.
We got new beer in the house.
Look at the smile.
I know.
Look at the smile. Goosebumps, talk to me.
I can't. I got taste bumps.
Is that such a thing?
It is now.
Right on.
Why? Because we got the Lucky Duck. This is a new brand in the Venice Duck Brewery
John
line.
Henry Binder,
Yep.
Christian Warren.
That's right.
Here we go, people. And let's just discuss for a second.
Yeah. This is the Agave Blonde Ale.
Okay, my question to you, Mr. Sassy Pants. Agave. Break it down. What's that word mean?
Agave is a plant that can be used for either tequila or a natural sweetener.
Hold that thought. Let's go to the wizard. Wizard, is that true?
That's correct, but he just stole that directly from me. But good job, Gary. You got a great memory. Great memory. One of a kind.
Excuse me. You're talking to the executive producer.
Right.
Sorry, Gary.
Yeah, I might. Let's get HR on this.
Yeah, it's getting ready up to the big office.
No. Anyway, this is a blonder. Let's show the folks at home.
Yeah. Check it
This
out.
is a blonder, beautiful beer. Oh my God, this is my favorite so far.
Okay, our first beer, bigger body, kind of like a stronger taste.
It was an IPA.
It's an IPA.
Yeah.
Which thank you, John Henry and Christian Warren, changed my attitude towards beer.
Yeah.
Because normally I'm a Bud Light guy. Just give me a Bud Light and a Jack Neat, sit me in a corner, and I'm good.
hear ya.
I'm good to go. So I started kind of, drinking the IPA Venice Duck. Now when I'm going out to bars, I'm not afraid to go for a fancy beer.
Travis, did
fancy beer.
did he not just bring a 24-pack of Bud Light into the
He
garage?
did. He did. We were very excited to see a 24-pack.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I'm telling
over there.
you. I'm telling you.
You've got literally a fridge full of Lucky Duck,
Right.
And you walked in here.
With some Bud Lights, those are backups. Okay,
Okay, fair
those
enough.
Are, okay, but I want to let you know. I went to Denver this weekend, right? And I sat at a bar and I ordered some fancy, some.
Did you enjoy it?
I did, and then I'm starting to experiment. Like, explain this one to me. Explain this one to me.
Yeah.
Doing little taste tests. Little shots
Yeah,
of beer.
yeah.
It's the new wine.
Yeah,
Totally.
no kidding.
Like, people love to do.
Are you dialing in the craft beer stuff?
Oh, I've always been into craft beers.
yeah.
know.
You were ahead of your time.
Well, it was just the right time. When I came up,
Right.
they were starting to open up. It was the big thing.
When
In
are they
Arizona,
going to
there's
come
a lot.
out? When are they going to come out with the psilocybin IPA?
There's hemp beers. There's
I
a lot
know
of hemp
there's
beers.
hemp, but
yeah.
the psilocybin,
It's coming.
You might
the
need to get into
mushroom?
that business.
It would be a good time now to get into that.
That would be
huh?
a great time. Chunky, there's other things to talk about.
I want to talk more about beer.
Yeah.
I got invited, and I invited you, and I think you were working.
Yeah.
We went to the House of Blues last week.
Oh my God, with Brian Moreno.
Brian Moreno,
I wish I could have gone.
Check this out, Brian. I know you're watching. Thank you. You rocked the House of Blues. It was called Local Brews and Local Grooves.
Nice.
And sometimes when you have the House of Blues, the foundation room, it's a private club.
Right.
Not that night.
And not the first Friday of the next 2 months.
Because of,
They're shutting it down.
what are you talking about? In 2 years they are.
The House of Blues?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's 2-year plan?
Yeah.
I hear it's moving over here.
On the west side?
Yes.
In this garage?
In the garage of love.
You are
Ladies and gentlemen,
We're buying you out. House of Blues is buying you out, Chunky.
you heard it here first.
Okay, here's what Adler's going to do tonight. This is my prediction. He's just going to take us into dead ends.
I think he's just screwing with you. I don't even know. What's
No,
going
no,
on.
no, no, no. Come on, let's get back to it.
Yeah.
I want to thank the folks at home. Can I take a moment?
I know where you're going. Please do.
We have a donate button at the top of our page, and it's really just there so that we can feed Travis.
Yeah.
And people have been clicking on the donate button. I just want to say thank you because
Right on.
now, Chunky, if you'd like
Ladies
to take
and
over
gentlemen,
the
it's taken us a long time,
Yeah.
but you, the donators, we have got Travis the Wiz a sandwich.
Yes, we got a sandwich.
And we could not have done it. We could not have done it with you, generous people.
And especially,
your brother,
that's right. What's his name? Dean Adler.
Dean Adler. And
He is the captain of the Don Teo.
Dean Adler bought me a sandwich.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dean Adler. You're amazing.
He bought you a few of them, man.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dino.
This looks beautiful. Thank
Yeah.
you, America, and thank you, Dean.
Okay, Dean Adler, right? I've met him before in person. He's a great guy. Can we just take a second? Maybe the coolest job ever?
Absolutely.
Break it down.
My brother, for the last 20 years, has been a captain on, I think he's only been on 3 total private sport fishing yachts.
Right.
Where the owners are independently wealthy.
Right.
They have these, they love to fish for like marlin and
Right.
big billfish.
Right.
So they have these giant boats. The boat my brother's on now is like some $7 or $8 or $9 million boat.
Oh my God! And he's the captain.
He's the captain of the
Does
boat.
he live full time?
Full-time job.
Holy shit!
He's been doing it for 20 years.
But the beauty of it is, I bet that boat sits for a while. These guys are probably so rich.
It sits, except there's always something to do
Right.
on a boat.
Yeah.
Something has to be cleaned or fixed or replaced
Constantly.
or upgraded or whatever it is. So it's a full-time job. And then currently my brother's in the British Virgin Islands. He's been there for about a month. And it's a
Come on!
Yeah, it was 3,500 miles or something like that. It was the longest trip he's ever been on. So he takes the boat. The owner flies in. They fish. The owner usually gets a condo on wherever they're at.
No, not even staying in the big boat.
No, none of them stay on the boat because they just got to keep it tight. You know what I mean?
Right.
Even though it's like the most gorgeous thing in the world. So, yeah. Anyway, every now and then I've been super lucky enough where he'll call me up and go, "Hey, I'm taking the boat back from wherever. Fly in, let's go." And so I've a couple of times and
You've been on that thing?
where I'll fly in after the owner flies out, and I'll be one of the mates on the boat and bring the boat back with my brother, which is just awesome. Yeah.
Nice.
You know, I know we're talking loosely, and we don't even have a rundown of exact categories of talking. Let's talk about the coolest job that you could ever have. What was your dream? What is your dream job? Adler, go.
My dream job, and I'm going to tell you this, it was to be a creative director at Cartoon Network.
Really?
And I met the creative director at Cartoon Network at the licensing expo, and he gave me his business card. And you know what it said?
No.
It said, "I bet your dad wishes he had my job."
Cocky motherfucker.
That's
funny.
what it said on the card. Creative director at Cartoon Network.
That's pretty
Unbelievable.
good.
Yeah.
Wiz,
I think I'd want to be an athlete, international soccer player, king of
really?
the world,
What position?
midfielder. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Could you
Yeah, that'd be
imagine
killer.
being one of the best in your category in the world?
Now, listen, I know a lot of people don't know about badminton, but go ahead and tell your story, Jackie.
One of the best in the
One day,
world.
Adler grabbed my shuttlecock and would not let it go. Man, I think I would want to be a professional, best in the world golfer.
Yeah, that'd be
Oh,
pretty
my
awesome.
God, it'd be so
awesome.
great.
Could you imagine?
Yeah, because then your wife or your girlfriend, no one could say you can't play golf.
Totally.
Right,
You know?
honey,
You
right,
got-
it's your job.
I mean, I would if I really thought about that, the ideal dream job, it would be professional surfer for sure. Like that's
Right.
it. Like, come on,
Right.
that's disgusting.
What about a rock star? What about like the on stage every night, like a Mick
Yeah.
Jagger?
It's a close second
Pretty
for
good.
me.
Yeah. Athlete to me, I guess, just because I'm so into sports.
Plus,
Right.
you aren't an athletic guy. He's very flexible, folks.
And you would
It's
probably,
amazing what I do over here.
But you discussed that you were looking into doing some gay porn, right?
Yeah.
Did that
You
ever
got to be
happen?
very athletic for gay porn. Trust me. Trust me.
The positions those guys get in.
Yeah.
I mean, not that I know.
Right.
I'd imagine, though.
Let's flip the coin. I'm going to talk about my worst job that I ever had.
Oh, go.
I don't know if I've ever told you about this. My mom, growing up as a kid, I don't care if I got to do 4 jobs and scrub toilets. You're going to college, right?
Yeah.
My first year, I came back in the summer. she got me a job scrubbing toilets at the United Nations building.
Not good.
And every floor, well, it's right across the street from 42nd. It's the ambassador office and hotel. And I had a cart.
Right.
I took the floor to floor and scrubbed toilets.
Oh my
Overnight.
God.
That's brutal.
Overnight. And each floor was a different country that
Okay,
I'd
for
never even heard of.
how long did you do this
For a
job
whole summer.
You
For
made
a-
minimal.
I was I got there at 6 o'clock and I left over like at 1 o'clock in the morning, scrubbing toilets in New York City. Beat that.
What's the best thing you found in one of those bathrooms?
Just a turd.
No secret documents.
Did you polish that turd?
What's the worst job you ever had?
Worst job I ever had was I was a veterinarian's assistant. Okay, when I was in high school, and I would go there after school and I would basically clean up. But the worst part of the job was that on Saturdays I was the only one there. Okay, and I'll tell you a couple of stories. One of them is that every Saturday the truck would pull up and all the dogs that were euthanized during the week were in a giant freezer in the back.
Shut up.
And the truck would pull up and I would have to hand the frozen dogs up to this guy.
Jesus.
And there was a Saint Bernard that was in the bottom of that freezer and I couldn't lift
Dude,
it.
you're making this up.
Dude, I am not fucking
I
making
know
this
you for
up.
like fucking so many years and you
I
never.
am not making this story up, okay? And I couldn't lift the fucking Saint Bernard, so it fucking stayed in the goddamn freezer. That thing never had its peaceful, you know.
Oh man. Poor
How do you
thing.
sleep at night, man?
That's pretty crazy.
That's a good one. Wiz, what do you got? You probably have never. This is probably your first job.
This is it. This is the worst job I've ever had in my life, actually, guys. Thank you.
Let's cheers to that.
No, probably just a dishwasher. A dishwasher is a terrible fucking job.
In a restaurant.
Yeah, you go home fucking
the
soaked.
worst.
Just head to toe, you're
worst.
soaked every night, and you didn't make anything. From
And all
it,
you
so.
can do is look up to being a busboy, maybe.
Right,
That's
exactly.
it. That's the next level.
Okay, let me pull this story out. And what I'm going to tell you, I kid you not, is the truth to the bone. I was a busboy in North San Diego, Del Mar, at the fish market. The restaurant's still there. If you're going down to 5, right up to Via de la Valle. I was a busboy.
I know that
And
place.
Our job at the end of the night was to take all the trash, lay it down on a big tarp in the parking lot, and we had to go through the trash to see if there's any silverware.
Fuck that.
That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
So one day I was clocking out, and the manager goes, "Hey, Chunky, can you do us a favor and help us?" I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I was just going, no, we really need your help. I was already clocked out. I helped. Check this out. And I did the thing. She goes, "Why don't you stay after and let's have some free beers?" So I had some free beers, drove home, got pulled over for a DUI, went downtown San Diego.
Terrible day.
No, but I was not even all that buzzed, right? And he took me downtown. I'm in the back seat. Left me there for hours. Left me there for hours.
How old are we?
27.
Okay.
No, 25. So check this out. I'm sitting in the back. I'm cuffed. And I gotta pee. It's crazy. And he left me in there, and he walked up to the car, sat in the front seat, and just ready to start it. The dashboard lit up, and I'll tell you why that's important. So he starts doing all this, right? Turns the car off, talking some more, and he goes, "If you can tell me what time it is, I'll let you go."
Right.
And I go, "Are you serious? If you roll down the window and if I can find the North Star, I'll tell you what time it is." Window goes down. I'm like, okay, there's a little dipper, there's a little thing. It's 7 minutes after 3.
Right.
He freaks out.
Right.
Gets up, opens the door, uncuffs me, and says, "Go." He didn't know. He turned the dashboard on and the clock was saying,
Now, did you go a minute ahead, or did you stay on that
No,
number?
you just asked me. I was 2 minutes.
How advanced are you? Yeah.
I was 2 minutes off on purpose.
Oh yeah, you didn't want to get it right on the money.
Right. No.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's good.
Let
Up or
me-
down? 2 minutes up or
I was
down?
down.
You went down.
But he let me go.
that's a
pretty good.
great story.
That's funny.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
So getting back to the worst freaking jobs.
Yeah, it's pretty
That's where I went off. I'm sorry for going on a tangent, but hey,
No. That's a bad thing. One time I had to fold army T-shirts in a warehouse, like thousands of them, bro. Like they were green, and I folded them, and that was it for 8 hours, bro.
Ooh, that's pretty rough.
I mean, listen,
hold on.
you know.
Hey, Travis?
It wasn't like I went to Afghanistan or nothing, but it was still pretty rough.
Dude, I was laughing so hard I pulled my headset off.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm just going to keep talking.
No. Oh, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to picture this, Wizard.
How come I can hear him perfectly?
Yeah,
Oh,
just
then
a
you
headset.
can't hear. Okay.
Check this out. And I don't know if you noticed about Adler. Adler growing up in Miami, the way I vision it, one of the most awesome lifestyles.
Yeah.
You know, his dad had money, he was a dentist, all his friends were rich, everything was cool. He was, doing things that I'm not even going to talk about.
Until I was 11. My parents got divorced and my life went to shit.
Right,
it was
but
over.
Hey, check this out. Check this out. I have never been to this small, beautiful town in Colorado called Evergreen. This summer, I went to Evergreen, passing through with the lacrosse tournament, and Adler goes, I used to live there.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
I did.
So he grew up in Miami, was a hot shot, boats, chicks, living the lifestyle.
No.
Until he was 11 now.
And then you went to
Yeah.
Evergreen.
Yeah, got my ass beat by the fucking. In Evergreen, they had another category. In Miami, it was jocks or hippies.
Right.
In Evergreens, it was jocks, hippies, and cowboys. There was some motherfucking cowboys there, bro. In my school, that came with big giant belt buckles and cowboy shoes and shoot. One guy's
Better
name was
fuck
Jim
around.
Pierce. He had a fucking thing of Copenhagen, and their pants would be worn with the circle
Right,
from
sure.
carrying the chew around, and he would lick it out and stick it in his lip like that. And I was like, fuck, that's a badass motherfucker. I don't want to fuck with the fucking rodeo dudes, man.
Yeah,
No
for
fucking
sure.
way, man.
I couldn't imagine. I couldn't
I
imagine.
had long hair. Everyone wanted
you wear a
to
ponytail?
beat my ass, man. I was a tan punk Jew from Miami
With an
long
attitude.
hair and who thought he knew everything. And I met this kid named Joe Adamo, and he was a really good skier. And on Wednesdays, you could sign up, and the bus would come and pick us up as if you were in the ski club.
Right.
Wednesday at 7 o'clock in front of the school and take us to Loveland,
Right on.
which is a local mountain. And we would ski for the day and come back. Well, being 11 from Miami, I wasn't much of a skier, bro. Okay? But Joe Adamo and his buddies were so good because they grew up there that I just had to, we'd get to the top of the fucking hill and they'd go, okay, see you later. And when you're 11, you just point your skis down and go.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, fuck me, man. And I learned real fucking quick how to ski.
Right. How long did you live there?
3 years.
Did you go back to Miami?
Then back to Miami.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right.
And that's when all the cocaine shit went down, And I'm happy to talk about it.
You're okay with it?
I'm cool with it. And I also want you to tell the limo story that you told me last night because this is fascinating, Travis.
Okay, can I bust that out? Or you want to talk about blow?
No, let's it's your fucking turn. You go.
And then to blow.
And then straight to blow. Yes, it's straight to blow.
Check this out. Now, a buddy of mine, great friend of mine, Rocky. He's out of New Orleans. And I'm going to tell you how good of a friend he is. He's got a Chunky B tattoo.
Oh, shit.
Swear to God, he's got sleeves.
All right.
He's got
That's
a whole,
more than a friend.
Yeah. It's deep.
And I love Rocky. And Rocky and Selena, thank you for this past weekend. And this is what went down.
I love this
Rocky
fucking story.
knows that we all love the music out of New Orleans. I'm going to do this really as clear as quick as possible. He flies Nancy and I into Denver because he wants us to go to Trombone Shorty with him at Red Rocks
Amphitheater.
If you know anything about Red Rocks, it's like the coolest place you could ever see.
Fucking
a show.
U2. That's their
Grateful
that's their
Dead was a big one.
venue.
Yeah. So he's giving me plane tickets to Trombone Shorty, stay at his house. He's got 4-wheelers, ATVs, big, huge house, 30 minutes from the nearest grocery store.
This is the same guy you and Jack visited when he did the lacrosse thing.
Yes,
Got
exactly.
it.
Yeah.
Go.
So we're going to the show. We're getting our groove on. Rocky's smart enough to hire a driver, but they're driving his truck. We're, tailgating by this time, and we're consuming large amounts of beverages and, whatever else is legal in Colorado.
Right.
I look up into the horizon, and I go, Rocky, please tell me that's not where we have to walk.
You guys were tailgating in the parking lot.
In the parking lot.
Right. And you looked up, and you got to walk. If you've not been there, it's a long
It's
walk.
already 8,000 plus feet.
Right.
I'm breathing heavy just doing nothing. And I'm like, I can't walk up there
Right.
because I don't want to be all exhausted during the show. I want to be fresh and crisp. I said, if anybody comes with me, we're going to get a ride. If you don't want to come with me, I'll see you at the front.
Right.
My wife abandoned me. Went with Rocky, went with Selena. I was by myself.
They start hoofing it.
Right. So I walk around to this upper street, and I tell you, I walked maybe 45 feet and ran into an empty limo with just a driver in the front. So I whip out my New Yorker in me, pull out. Normally it would be a 20, but I was like, it's Colorado.
$5 bill.
10 bucks. And I go, dude, can you make my day? Here's $10. Can you drive me to the top of the hill?
Yeah.
He goes, get in. And I wanted to sit in the front.
Yeah.
He goes, no, in the back.
Nice.
So I got in the back, this long stretch.
What a guy. Yeah.
Long stretch.
Yeah.
Limo. And I'm like, awesome. He takes me to the top of the hill, and I don't want to get out of the limo unless my wife sees me with Rocky and Selena. And I go, dude, can I stay until they show up? He goes, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's cool. Security comes up. Security knocks on his window. You got to move. He's like, nope, sir, my client's not ready to get out.
Right.
I stayed there for 10 minutes. I saw my wife come out with Rocky and Selena, open the door, and I'm like, what's up, motherfucker? I walk up, and to high five them, they're hugging me, you're such a, blah, 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 blah. And we're waiting in line to, go into the front gate. And my wife goes, where's your jacket? I left my jacket in the fucking limo. I was only in the limo 3 fucking minutes.
Right.
There's no way that limo's still there.
Right. So I said, honey, I'll be right back. I walk into the upper parking lot. A limo drives past me, lets out a whole bunch of people. I go, are you going down the hill? He goes, yeah. I go, can I get a ride? Yeah. So I go down the hill, and I go, there's the other limo. I got to get out. Get out. And the guy's standing in front of his limo. Are you the guy that just took me up the hill?
Right.
He goes, yeah. I go, I left my jacket. Opens the door. There's my jacket in the back seat of a limo.
Nice.
And he goes, you need a ride up the hill? And I went in that limo up the hill, got out the front
my
gate.
God.
I'm like, how you like me now?
Did it again.
You were back in about 6 minutes.
Yeah, the whole thing took 6 minutes.
That's
I was in a limo 3 different times in 6 minutes. 2 different
For $10. That's $3.50 that's a ride.
It's pretty cheap.
But the beauty of it was a lot of the strangers in line saw this whole thing happen.
They were watching the thing go down.
And my boy Rocky was like, don't do it. You're not going to find it. We're going to lose you. I'm like, no, I can do this. And Nancy even said, Rocky, you got to let him try it. And I was back in 6 freaking minutes.
Oh, that's the best.
That's pretty good.
That's the best.
Thank you, Rocky and Selena. Trombone Shorty rocked the house.
Hey, let's take a break on that. Listen, folks, drink Venice Duck. This is the Lucky Duck from the Venice Duck Brewery. It's an awesome line of beer.
And we're going to talk more about this in the second half, right after the break. Don DeBear, we're going to talk about you in a second.
And check us out on chunkyb.tv.
1 Degree of Chunky B in the Garage of Love. Who do I love? I love you. We're out. You guys have got to check out our brand new sponsor, Venice Duck Brewery. You want to get your quack on? Taste some of this. Hey, you guys, music provided by Play Up Music. That's playupmusic.com.